Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Gossiping Gypsy Sisters. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Annie. You may know us from the TLT show Gypsy Sisters. We're here with our own new show where we break down all things gypsy.
From the culture to the fashion to everyday lives. Each week, we will be updating you guys on what's all been going on in our very own personal lives, as well as breaking down the next episode of Gypsy Sisters as we watch them in order for the first time right here with you guys.
So if this is your first time watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more gypsy content. Today, we're answering all your burning questions and playing a fun game of Would You Rather.
But before we get into your burning questions in our game, let's spill the tea and talk about what's been going on with us, Annie.
So let me tell you what's been going on in my life. I made another trip to Nashville, and I got to go to the Grand Ole Opry this time, the new one.
Oh, do you feel special?
I sure do. I stood on the little plaque where all the country singers perform.
You got pictures of this?
Yes, I got a picture. Girl, I went with Anthony and Shirley. I had a freaking blast. I had a ball.
What else did you do?
I found out Chrislynn's having a girl.
Oh my gosh, she's getting Loretta.
And she posted the picture on Facebook. You should see Grayson crying with the little pink bear on her lap saying he wasn't happy for his sister coming.
Oh, he was
so saying, I was like, he don't want a baby at all. He's just with his mom in the picture. But other than that, yes, I'm getting a granddaughter, and I went to Nashville to the Grand Ole Opry, and I went and spent a few days with Anthony and Shirley, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, let me tell you what's been going on with me. There's been a little bit that's been going on this way, nothing major. Actually, there is something major. So we found out last week that Sissy was expecting, and she found out much earlier than she's ever found out with any other pregnancy. So I think when she took the pregnancy test, she thought that maybe she was a little further than what she was.
And she wasn't.
And she actually lost that baby. But she was only 7 weeks, although it doesn't make it any better, but it was a little bit easier knowing that she was only 7 weeks and that there wasn't a full fetus that's actually grown there, that it was very early in and it wasn't dangerous for her or for the baby.
Well, I saw her saying something about prayers and complications.
She has been through hell for the last week. I've been on the phone with her for a week straight. I've been on the phone to every hospital trip. All of her late night wake ups all day long. Like,
she had some complications, didn't she?
We didn't even battle for like 4 days straight. We took off. Like, it was major because for a minute she did think her life was somewhat at risk. I'm not going to disclose of all that because it's kind of personal. Plus, I really don't want her to have to relive it because she did go through a lot with this, and it has scared her to the point that she's actually getting ready to get her tubes tied. That's for starters. Second of all, everyone knows that Benny and I were a little bit on the rocks, which is normally unusual for us. We're normally pretty good, pretty steady. We don't really have many problems. And he bought me an early Christmas gift. He bought me a new ring for Christmas.
Kudos to Benny.
And let me see if you guys can see that. That's my new ring that he bought me. Which was very, very thoughtful, very nice. I love it. It's probably one of the prettiest rings I've ever seen. That's number 2. And we have been working on, just trying to like get everything straightened out from where we had a little spin out.
Well, Chrislynn's coming here for the holidays. Anthony and them will be in Florida, so we're not doing our Christmas get together this year, but Chrislynn will be here Christmas Eve. She's coming, so Grayson gets to open presents at my house. Other than that, I don't think anybody else will be here for the holidays. It's going to be me and the girls and Grayson.
Well, Kayla and Bruce and all them grandkids, they're going to all be going to Florida for Christmas. They're spending Christmas in Florida with Anthony and Shirley. They're going there too. Lexi is staying in West Virginia for Christmas. Richard and Savannah, my daughter-in-law and grandkids over here. And me and Benny, and I guess you and a few others, we're all staying home for Christmas. I do plan on cooking a Christmas dinner if you want to, jump in and pick a dish. I wouldn't mind. But Yeah, I mean, that's about what's all been going on here. So look, the emotions this past week in my life is just kind of been like a roller coaster ride. But thankfully, everything's okay. And everything's gonna be okay.
I guess that's all that's going on in my life is I'm gonna be a grandma to a little girl, and I get Crystal and Grayson for the holidays for Christmas. I wish I could have them all together, but they're a little grown now.
It's hard getting when the
Nettie's
are all grown.
Nettie won't even be here for Christmas. She's going with them to Florida, but I'm excited because she'll get to enjoy the parks. Other than that, that's all I have going on right now.
Speaking of them parks, I just read a big thing on Facebook this morning and shared it to my wall about the man, which he did have a spinal injury to his spinal cord, but he rode one of the rides at Epic, I think it said Epcot. That ride beat him to his death.
You killed him?
It killed him. So
Well, you know what?
it was a roller coaster ride. And
That's what people take when they go there to ride rides. Like if he had a issue wrong with him, he shouldn't have.
He shouldn't have, but I don't think his heart should put him in there. But I'm just saying, the reason I'm saying that is because he's not the only one. There's been 3 or 4 different people that has died in the hands of Orlando in the last 4 weeks, and it's been to do with different rides. So better watch that.
She ain't going there. She's going to Universal.
Well, should we dive into today's burning questions, Annie?
Let's go. What's something you pretend not to hear because you didn't want to deal with the drama?
Anything that is not something that's sensible. I play deaf ear to a lot of things. If it's something that I know is not right, I'm only be. I'm looking that way.
True. Same.
Who in your family do you trust the least with sensitive information? Why?
Melly.
Melly, for sure.
She's running straight to one of the gossip pages with it.
Yeah, I'm like,
It ain't even so much running the gossip pages. It's family or anybody. Like, you just can't trust her with nothing. If you really wanted to confide in her, you can't do it. She's not one to confide in.
because there's just something in her that says, "Oh, who can I call? Who can I call?" And I think after all these years learning her the way I have, I don't even really think she does it for
Attention.
No. I don't think she does it to really cause problem on the other end of the stick. She actually does it for attention. And I don't know if she'll ever grow out of that. But I would never trust her to find out in that way.
What's the most awkward apology you ever had to give? Off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had to give. I mean, I might have, but
I'm sure I've apologized for things, but I can't think of an awkward one.
I don't know.
I can't think what apology would have been awkward for me. Oh, what the boundary you had to set that has really upset people staying out of my business and making it stay that way. How?
Don't tell it.
I don't tell it. So when really my phone doesn't ring the same anymore. I'm not that person that used to get on the phone and like really kind of like discuss what's going on here and there. Now I discuss nothing other than, hey, how are you doing? What you guys doing today? Did you have anything good to eat? What's your plans for later? As far as anything personal, you'll never get there with me, not just anybody.
What's the wildest assumption people make about you that isn't true? Well, I've heard people on the internet say I've been on drugs. I've never touched a drug a day in my life. And I'm definitely not an alcoholic. I'll drink maybe twice a year. I don't drink. I'm not an alcoholic, and I've never done drugs.
The wildest assumptions that's been made on me is it would take me till next year at this time to get to the bottom of that. And let me show you how I deal with it. The same way I am going to right now. I don't. I scroll right past it. What's one moment you wish cameras had not been rolling? The fight with me and Nettie, because we were better than that. For me.
Okay. Yeah, I wish that would have never been on TV. Who in your life has surprised you the most, good or bad? My kids is always a good surprise for me.
That's what I was just
Grandbaby,
thinking. Everything.
My kids.
Your children and your close-knit family. There's always something new popping up.
What's something you'll never apologize for? Being me.
Hey, how'd you know that's what I was going to say?
God, my
for me being me. Damn. Sometimes she gets me dead on the money. I'm talking about word for word. What's the biggest overreaction you've ever had?
I don't have overreactions. Kayla says I do all the time. Okay, maybe I do.
I was just going to say, maybe I can be overreactive at times, but the only time you'll normally see me overreactive on is if my kids are doing something that's putting their life at, in harm's way, but they don't know that. And I'm like trying to get them to see what they can't see. So, yes, I will overreact if it's at the sake of anyone's life, but especially my kids.
Who was your first real heartbreak and did they ever try to come back? My first, I never even knew what I'm going to say Jay. Jay was my first heartbreak. We separated many times. We got back together many times. But I never knew what hurt was until we separated. I guess them however many times we had our separations, but we're past it now and he's happy married and I'm doing me.
This might not apply 100% to this, but I didn't know that my heart could break and shatter into as many pieces that it did when Henry got burned. There's where I learned that, oh my God, there's a hurt within your soul that there's no words that can put it into motion. There's where I learned about a heartbreak was Henry getting burned. Relationship wise, I don't feel like I can relate. It's not relatable to that because before I ever made the decisions that I made, I was determined with myself and I feel like I thought things through and I really don't regret any choices I made even after making them.
What was something you learned the hard way about trust? People ain't gonna do for you as you do for them. That's for damn sure.
You're exactly right. And
I go overboard for people.
that's it. That's just it. No, yeah, no one's going to do for you the way you're going to do for them, not by you or your kids or your immediate family, really, for the most part. What's a rumor that made you laugh? I slept with my son-in-laws. That was funny.
And now they're trying to say the other one. Now, the people's crazy, man.
I mean, anymore, the things I'm hearing about myself, I see it. I don't see it unless it gets sent to
It
me.
takes a sick, twisted mind for people to say that somebody was.
But sometimes I want to know where I was when I did all these things. Like, where was I when I done all this stuff? I don't know.
It's nasty.
Nasty, and God's got a special place for people that even talk about such things.
What's the most uncomfortable family conversation you ever had? Oh, man, I've never had an uncomfortable family conversation. Not that I can recall.
You know, in our family, we're very well open with one another, and if there's something we have to say, I've never had to feel uncomfortable about it.
Kayla, the next one's funny. Who in your family would survive a reality TV the longest, and who would crack first? Kayla's gonna be the one to crack first.
You know, I think I'm gonna be able to last till the end because I did, and I have. Who's gonna crack first? Melly, when she threw the
Cheeseburger.
and told Shauna and the filming crew she was done. She was ready to crack right then at the beginning of our shit. What's a habit you know you should break but haven't?
Drinking sodas. That's my bad habit.
Sodas and vaping.
I don't smoke or vape, but drinking sodas. What's the pettiest thing you ever done that you don't regret?
Probably just sometimes being me, because being me and like not letting things get to me gets the most to the other side that's trying to get to me. So I can see me being petty sometimes in that way.
What's something you used to be embarrassed about but aren't anymore? I've never been embarrassed about anything.
If I am brave enough to do it or say it, there's no embarrassment behind it.
I'm gonna say during the fucking TV show, really. But we don't do it anymore, so it don't matter.
I'm not embarrassed about doing that show, but I'll tell you what is embarrassing for other people. Like, so we done the show. I have no regrets about it. We did what we did. Life moved on. I got over it. But you want to know something? We got a lot of backlash from a lot of other gypsies. And with that being said, when TikTok became a thing and we started doing battles and whatnot, the same petty people that was back there talking about us for doing our show, what is these balloons about? So what I had to say is, The same gypsies that tripped on us for doing our show, they're on TikTok trying to follow our shoe steps by just putting the word gypsy in their name. Not all, but there has been several, and I've seen it, and I'm going to just leave it there. They tripped on us about our show, but they want to claim gypsy sister or gypsy to get their foot in the door on TikTok, but yet tripped on us the whole way through it. I just laugh at it. I think it's hilarious.
Who do you vent to when you're mad but don't want to start drama? I like my mother.
Yeah.
My mom. My mom's phone call for everything.
And I'm not gonna lie, I do that a lot with Benny. I will vent to him. Sometimes he gets the worst of it because instead of doing, like lashing out, I'll come to him and might get a little bit wild with him about it. I've got better with that though. What's the worst advice you've ever followed?
I ain't followed nobody's advice. I'm a leader.
I'm a leader. I don't follow. I'll take advice. And by all means, if it applies to my life, I'll use it. If it doesn't, no, I'm not taking it.
What's something you wish people asked you more instead of assuming? I don't know. People assume a lot of shit about me that I don't even pay no mind anymore. So whatever you think that you assume, come straight to me. I'll answer it for you. I hate to see something posted about me. And there was people that has messaged me about stuff to ask me, is it real or not real? I'd rather you come to me instead of
lashing out the pages
or lashing out to other people saying, oh, Annie's this, Annie, nah, come to me. Annie, I'll answer that for you.
Well, that's the whole reason they're not going to come to us, because they will get the truth, and that the truth is not what they want. They want fabricated lies so that they can hide. You know what? The people behind all these pages, they want to be us so bad. Have you ever heard the saying, if it takes an army to come against one person, they're a pretty powerful person? Well, if you go to these gossip pages, not that I do.
So much is Reddit. I've read it today.
Reddit is a gossip page. It's on Reddit. That's the gossiping page.
Oh.
But to this day, I've still never been to Reddit in my life.
My kids do. I don't like it. My kids read it.
Occasionally, people has called me and said, "Have you heard this, that, and the?" But I've even put up that if it's anything to do with the gossip page, nobody's allowed to call me and even say gossip page, because I don't, won't, and will never entertain the gossiping pages. That's why I'm letting it know here. I'm letting them know you could come for me for the rest of my life. You'll never get a reaction on your pages. Ever. I'm never coming over. There's nothing that someone can say bad enough about me to make me break and come comment on your petty bullshit page you have. But what it was boiling down to, I think they want to be us so much that they can't. But when they wake up every day of life, their life is to talk about us, run us down, and try to drag our name through the mud. And in reality, it's doing the dead opposite. They're dragging their own asses through the mud. That's why they can't get behind a screen trying to be people they're not. What's a moment that you realized you had to grow up fast? 16 and pregnant. That'll teach you real quick.
I was 18 going on 19 pregnant. So yeah, same. What's the most dramatic misunderstanding you've ever been a part of?
Again, all the lies about people saying we done drugs. I slept with my son-in-laws. I'm a bad mother.
Or, I mean, we get caught all kind of stuff. I don't even pay it no mind no more.
It's guys over here. I'm good. I'm actually living my best life. While they're saying all these things about me, I am spoiled to no ends and have no regrets at this current moment, and thriving just as hard today as I'll ever till my last days.
Who in your family is secretly the most emotional? That would be me.
Yeah.
I say me. I get emotional over everything. Anything hurts me.
What's something you avoid talking about because it's always turned into a fight? I don't avoid talking about anything because if there's a problem, communication's everything.
True.
And if you can't talk about it, then you got a bigger problem.
What's a compliment that actually offended you? Well, ain't no compliment offended me.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably one that has offended me, but I can't think of it. because clearly not everyone's perfect. And people say things sometimes they wish they didn't. I just can't think of one. What's something you forgive but have not forgotten? That's absolutely the fight with Nettie for me. I'll never forget that.
A lot, but keep moving. Who in your life knows you better than you know yourself? My kids know me better than I know myself.
I'm going to say my spouse and my children for sure.
What's something you swore you'd never do but did it anyway?
Well,
Smoke. Why, I've tried a cigarette once or twice. I never liked it and I've never done it again.
for me, it was a tattoo. I always said I would never do it, and I did. Never, hey, word to the wise, never say never, because that's exactly what you will do. You will eat those words. I've learned that. What's a lesson you had to learn more than once?
Keep your mouth shut.
Annie, how do you, like, I was just getting ready to say the same thing. Sometimes it's better just to shut your mouth than to open it. And I am in my 40s, still learning that today, but hey, I'm killing that. I'm killing that. I've definitely learned, and actually, the more you keep your mouth shut, the more offended
Something
you're
a lot
gonna.
better off unsaid.
Yeah, it's gonna make people madder, honestly, and that's really not what you're trying to do, but that's what it ends up doing.
What's something you wish people understood about you behind the scenes? Behind the scenes was hectic, man. We lived a hectic life back then when we were filming the TV.
Gypsies aren't thieves. They're not all fortune tellers. They're not all scammers. There's actually good in every culture, just as there's bad in every culture. Don't judge us on the account of other people's actions. Judge us for who we are, for what we represent, what you see us do, not other people's. Okay, guys, now it's time for a classic game of Would You Rather. After reading each question, we will explain our answer. Let's go, Amy.
Would you rather be brutally honest or keep the peace? Anymore, I'd rather just keep my peace.
I'm going to do both. I'm going to be brutally honest and I'm going to keep my peace because I'm going to say what I had to say if it's the right thing. And then it doesn't matter from there because I'm going to hold firm on my word and go on about my day.
Would you rather expose a lie or protect someone's feelings? I'm going to expose that freaking lie. And then I'm going to protect their feelings afterwards.
I'm not going to expose anyone because everything that happens in dark will always surface on its own. And it's best to let things surface on its own rather than exposing it. That's just how I feel.
Let's see your face.
Would you rather have people fear you or underestimate you? Don't fear me because I'm not the person to fear.
Underestimate me.
Yes.
Would you rather relive your worst argument or your most embarrassing moment? Probably my most embarrassing moment.
My most embarrassing moment, probably.
Yeah, I don't want to relive an argument.
Would you rather argue in public or behind closed doors? Behind closed doors. Who argues in public?
Yeah, that's bad. Arguing in public's not good.
Would you rather be the favorite or the black sheep? I'll be the black sheep. I don't have to be no one's favorite. I just want to be me.
I get called black sheep sometimes, so yeah, same. Would you rather know what people say about you or never find out?
I don't care to find
I
out.
don't even care anymore.
I don't need to know what anyone thinks about me. If it's bad, keep it to yourself. If it's good, I appreciate it.
Would you rather forgive quickly or hold grudges?
I'd rather forgive.
Forgive.
Would you rather be right or be happy? You can't expect to always be right. So I'd rather be happy. I'm going to try. I'm an honest person. So I have to be right. We all are wrong sometimes.
I'm one of them old ones that always prove my right, but I don't care to do it anymore.
Would you rather lose your phone for a week or have all your texts leak? Leak every text I got. Leak them all.
Leak the text.
I need my phone.
Would you rather get closure or revenge? Closure.
Closure. Would you rather live close to family or far away?
I like to live close to family.
I like family too, as long as there's not too much drama behind it. Would you rather have a calm life or an exciting one?
Exciting one.
Both calm and exciting. Would you rather always speak your mind or always think before you speak? I do. Listen,
I do both.
I used to speak too fast, but now I am slow to think and then speak.
I always speak before thinking about it, but I've gotten a little better at it.
Would you rather go viral for something embarrassing or never go viral at all?
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I don't have to go viral, but if I do, it is what it is. If I done something embarrassing and it went viral, I guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up, Buttercup.
Would you rather be confronted directly or talked about behind your back?
Confront me.
Confronted. For sure.
Would you rather trust too easily or never trust at all?
Trust too easy.
Would you rather trust too easily or? Oh yeah, I'd rather trust easily because if I can't trust you, then I can't even be real with you.
Would you rather redo one bad decision or relive one good memory? Relive a good memory.
Yeah, relive one good memory. Would you rather hear the truth late or lie early? Give me the truth straight up. Hit me with your best shot.
Would you rather have people misunderstand you or judge you correctly?
Judge me correctly.
Judge me correctly.
Would you rather be the peacemaker or the truth teller? I'll be both. I want to be a peacemaker, but I also want to be truthful if we're coming together on something.
Would you rather always be early or be late? I'd like to be early. At any rate,
Early.
she's always late.
Oh, no, I'm not. That wasn't the case today, baby. I was a half hour early.
I was at your house, and I thought we was on a different time.
It doesn't matter what the excuse is. You was 30 minutes late. Would you rather keep a secret forever or finally say it out loud? I'll keep it forever.
Depends on what the secret is.
A secret's a secret, which means it's not supposed to be told. So if someone's confiding in you, you're not going to tell their secret.
Yeah, but it's saying finally say it out loud, like you're able to.
I'm going to keep the secret, and whoever the secret that I'm keeping for, they can expose it. Would you rather have thick skin or a soft heart? I wish like hell I had a thick skin.
I got a soft heart.
My heart's way too soft. Would you rather be alone or surrounded by chaos? I'd rather be surrounded by chaos. I am not the alone type person.
I'm not a learner either. I love having all kind of people around me.
Yeah.
Would you rather be remembered for being kind or being real? I'm going to be remembered for both.
Same, mostly for being real. Would you rather handle drama head on or walk away silently? Walk away silently, baby. That is the key.
I feel like I'm always a head on, but I'd rather walk away if I could, but I'm always head on with it. I've learned so much over the years, though, to walk away.
Would you rather argue again? Oh, sorry. Would you rather never argue again or never explain yourself?
Never explain myself. Don't give a shit.
I'm not going to explain myself because I'm be straightforward with whatever it was anyway.
Would you rather laugh it off or address it immediately? I laugh it off.
Laugh it off.
I don't give a shit.
Not everything needs a reaction. Would you rather change how people see you or stop caring completely?
Stop caring.
Yeah, as long as you're doing the right things, if they're seeing, people's going to see you for how they want, whether you want them to or not. So it's best just to let it be what it's going to be. Well, guys, be sure to come back next time when we discuss season 3, episode 7, Surprise at the Altar.
Oh, Lord. Don't miss it. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and send in all your burning questions. Bye, y'all.
Bye.